In this video, we will be covering the uprising against the Roman Republic that was begun by Spartacus, a rebel gladiator. Spartacus's rebellion is a part of the Third Servile War, and we will cover the history of this whole rebellion in this video. Spartacus's rebellion began in the city of Capua, for in the city of Capua there was a gladiator school, of which Spartacus was a part of. He was trained to fight as a gladiator in Roman games. However, Spartacus, for obvious reasons, along with his fellow gladiators, did not like having to fight every time the Romans wanted entertainment. As such, he and many other gladiators made a plan to escape, which promptly failed. However, Spartacus and a small group of other gladiators managed to fight their way out anyway. Having done that, they fortified a defensive position. The owner of the gladiator school attacked them with a small force, but they were repulsed. The group then pronounced Spartacus their leader, with Crixus and Oenomaus as his lieutenants. The Roman Senate responded quickly, sending a larger force under a praetor to stop it. However, this attempt only resulted in a dead praetor for the Roman Republic. As such, the Roman Republic decided to send another praetor, this time with a larger army to destroy Spartacus. Yet the praetor concerned made the bad decision to split his army up. Having done this, his army was destroyed also. Spartacus had alongside this made the decision to send out raiding parties around Italy, which had a few successes, but during one of the raids, Oenomaus was killed. This was the first setback for Spartacus's revolt. Finally realizing the situation was far more important than they had at first thought, the Roman Senate sent 2 consuls, each with consular armies. Crixus, Spartacus's lieutenant, had some disagreements with Spartacus, and so a contingent led by Crixus separated from the main army. This allowed one of the 2 consuls to defeat Crixus, killing him in the process. After this, the 2 consuls had a plan to encircle Spartacus, and so one went behind his army. Yet Spartacus also had a plan. He attempted to defeat them in detail by defeating one of them, then turning to defeat the other. This worked completely. For the rest of that year, the Roman Senate would send no more armies against Spartacus. It was only in the following year that Crassus would be given command over the war against Spartacus. Crassus would then chase Spartacus all the way down the Italian peninsula before trapping him. Yet once more, Spartacus would escape and flee up the peninsula. Yet now he found himself surrounded. On one hand, there was Crassus behind him. On the other, there was Pompey the Great in front of him. Even on top of that, a third army was also to the side of his force. These 2 other armies had been called in by the Senate to reinforce Crassus, as the Senate feared another defeat. This time Spartacus would not prevail. Although he would put up a good final fight, cutting down 2 centurions personally as he tried to get to Crassus, he himself would die, his death signalling the end of Spartacus's rebellion and the end of the Third Servile War. This has been our video on Spartacus's rebellion and the Third Servile War. A video on Herodotus will be out by tomorrow. For now, valete et ave SPQR!